Hello guys, Colonel Ninny here.
And the prize for distracted driving goes to Colonel Ninny. Never toggle your recording button while you're taking off. The exciting clips you're about to watch are from the Eastern and Western TAW campaigns. For pilots who fly tactical air war on a regular basis, they would see this simply as normal gameplay. It'll give you some idea of the level of flak, the damage it can do, and a host of other challenges that the players faced. Things like navigating at night, finding the airfield, and then actually landing on the unlit runway. When one understands the logistics of the campaign and how important it is to supply your units, it gives the role of the C-47 pilot a totally different meaning. Cities supplied by air will be able to better withstand ground attacks and perform better counteroffensives. The destruction and preservation of the logistical systems for each side are very important. Overall, it affects the number of tanks, planes, and trucks that are available for each side. And flak isn't the only problem. This pilot bailed out just in time. With the windscreen covered in oil, finding the airfield is one thing, actually landing the aircraft safely is another. It's kind of like flying with a white stick held out in front of you. The Eastern TAW campaign has us flying the I-16s against the Messerschmitts. A sad historical fact. We call them the clown planes. But to give it its due, in the hands of a good pilot, it becomes a formidable opponent. For either side, the strategy is quite simple. Destroy the enemy's logistics and destroy them on the ground. In terms of roles, the fighter pilots should be protecting the bombers to allow them to destroy those targets. This tank convoy is approaching one of our cities. Of course, the enemy put up a large amount of flak to stop us hitting their targets. This PE-2 is missing its elevator and its rudder. Unfortunately, at the last moment, he's unable to raise the nose to flare. Bomber pilots are at their greatest disadvantage when they're running into a target. Notice on my 6th the 262 taking a shot. Although I'm damaged, I'm committed to do the bombing run, and I will continue. The aircraft's behaving itself and I have full control, so I'm going to come around for a second drop, get rid of all my bombs. Some good hits, now it's time to get home. On this rail target, the flak's up on the guy ahead of me, which gives me time to line up and take it out. Note how on my egress I am just below the treetop levels to stay away from the flak. and a good solid delivery against their bunkers. And a nervous feeling as we fly in to drag the flak so the other guys can come in behind me and hit the target. Flak's on me. Lovely. Provided you know where the target is, you can come in low over the trees. That cuts the chances of being hit by flak considerably. But never pull up just after you've dropped. Keep it low. On that one, I could hide behind the trees and buildings. On this one, I cannot. No matter what you're flying, in the end, it's all about getting home. Check out this landing. Oh, by the way, look at the tail section. And despite the considerable damage inflicted on me by that 262, I was still able to make it home. But in reality, for every single pilot that makes it back like this in tactical air war, 10 won't. Well guys, I hope you've had fun. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
As always, if you've enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please like it or subscribe. Or if there's another topic you'd like me to cover, please leave a comment. Thank you guys.